There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Hens will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. So Duke's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the D deep. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So Delaware's offense will take the field for the first time. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done
He's taken the shot. Intercepted to stop the threat. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always...
The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoffs, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Blue Devils will put toe to leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Delaware's offense will have the football first. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot...
Lots of running room at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Delaware. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Bringing it back. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Finds his man. It's good. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You have the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And tackled there by the defense. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. with the play fake on first down. The throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Let's talk for just a minute about Duke. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
Personal foul.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Off play action. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to turning it on. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
He breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Makes the grab. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Daniels. Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Blue Hens decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score now.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabs behind the line, it's West. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Grabbed over the middle. It's good. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. And he's putting this defense on alert early.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Blue Devils look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's good. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Off the play fake. Under fire. Creates a little space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The run from the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Fit it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Florida. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
The Blue Hens are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Setting up the screen. Finding open areas. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Blue Devils will punt it away on fourth down. First run of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark it down. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just keeps moving. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Blue Hens headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense, and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On the run, it's Harris. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got him cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They punted away on fourth down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he's got some space. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Snagged out of the air. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out, not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Blue Hens can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He'll do it himself. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Flips it out on the screen. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up 14 over Florida. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Plucks it out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Looking for blockers. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on second down.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for his man. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Blue Hens trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Got his man out of the backfield. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Power football with the run. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Pulls it in, it's West. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Just drives it between the uprights. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Blue Hens in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Daniels. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Right on the money.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Now the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Harris. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll pull it on the read. Can't get him to the ground.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Navy is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by just one over Memphis. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Pulls it in, it's good. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Under fire. Calls it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Trying to get it done with the run here on third and goal. Touchdown, Delaware! And the stomping has commenced. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. The Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He leaves it with his back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Reads it, fires complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the marker. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.